All right, I wanted to take a look at a few options that you have to view your feedback from me and your grades in general. So I want to take you through a couple things that you can do within our Spanish class to see how you're progressing in this class. The first one is we're going to click on assessments, and then you're going to go to the drop box. It's going to look a little bit different for you than it does for me because I don't have any Dropbox submissions. I haven't submitted anything yet, but you are going to have a score under the score column next to the assignments that you've already completed. In this submission column, you're going to see how many documents you have uploaded. So if it tells you you have 2, that must mean that you have uploaded, for instance, your assignment as well as a recording for the audio or something like that. Or perhaps you might have done it and then I've given you feedback and you've redone it for a higher grade. Here in this next column, the fourth column that we have is the feedback. And this is where you're going to see what I have written to you regarding your assignment and then the due date. So one thing I want you to have the option to do and to see is if you click on something that has a rubric, like all of our vocabulary projects, it's actually going to show you the entire rubric. And it's going to show you, once it's graded, where your marks lie. How well have you done? And then below that are going to be my comments to you. I always provide some sort of feedback. If it's excellent and there were no mistakes or nothing that I saw that you needed to fix, then I would leave some sort of an image for you telling you, great job, you did really well, or something like that. So below your rubric is where you're going to find what I have written to you. And a lot of times, if there's anything wrong in your presentation or your assignment, I'll go through it and I will write the errors and I'll help you fix them. So it's really important that you scroll below this rubric on your assignments and you view the feedback in this area. Again, it will look different for you because I actually don't have anything submitted. So it doesn't show me any feedback here. So the next thing that we can do is go to our grades under assessments. This is going to be a overall look at how we're doing. We're going to have our average here, and then we're going to have our grade for every single assignment that we have submitted. And also on the right hand side, you're going to see a image or links for some additional resources. For example, if you had completed the Module 7 grammar quiz, it would show you your grade, the points. So say you got 27 out of 30 points, it would give you 90%. And next to that, in this website, on your view, it's going to give you my feedback. So if there was something that typically if you get anything below an A, I will give you websites that you can go to practice exactly the same type of grammar and really similar sentences. And I like to do that especially before you take the quiz, before you take the test, so that you can go through and practice again before you take that next assessment. So this is another option of how we can view our feedback. How are we doing on the assignments that we're completing? Then we can also go to quizzes. And if you didn't know, you can see every single question you got wrong on any quiz that you've taken. So the way that you're going to do it, and again, I'll mention it ad nauseum, it's going to look a little bit different for you because you have taken quizzes. So I don't have that same view. We're going to click on the little downward facing arrow next to the assessment we want to view, and we can tell if we've completed that assessment if we have a 1 out of 1 here. If we have a 0 out of 1, it hasn't been taken yet. If we have a 1 out of 1, it's already done. So you can view your incorrect answers by clicking on submissions, and then right below your name you're going to have attempt 1. And if you click on attempt 1, it is going to go through every single incorrect answer for you. So I think that's a great way for you to see what you're doing wrong, especially if you have taken a quiz, didn't perform as well as you wanted to. Why don't you take a look at what the incorrect answers were before you take the module test, because a lot of the sentences are very similar from the quiz over to the test. So that is another way that you can view how you're doing in this class. And just to recap, you can either click on the Dropbox to take a look at things that are in the Dropbox area. You can click on grades to have an overall look between every assignment that you've submitted or completed. And then you can look at quizzes to take a look at the feedback that you have from your grammar quizzes and your chapter tests. So please let me know if you have any questions with any of these. Thank you so much.